The holidays are here, and with all the Black Friday deals and discounts, I partnered with ESR to share some of the best iPad accessories you can pick up this holiday season. Hey everyone, it's Andrew and welcome back to the channel. Now, I love a good gift guide video, especially if it's going to end up saving me money. And if you've been thinking about getting an iPad, this might be the best year to pick one up, especially if price is the most important thing to you. I highly recommend you check out the iPad 11. Right now for Black Friday on Amazon, you can pick this up for $279, which is an insane deal. It's funny because I am a pro user. I just upgraded to the M5 iPad Pro, but 90% of what I do on the iPad Pro, I also can do on the iPad 11. And when it comes to someone like my mom or a friend asking me which iPad they should get, it's really hard not to recommend the iPad 11. Since ESR is kindly sponsoring this video, I'll be sharing their accessories and the discounts that they're having for Black Friday, as well as throughout the whole holiday season to go perfectly with your new iPad. And just to give a little bit perspective, I'll also be comparing it with the Apple alternative because Apple accessories are really good as well. They're just really pricey. And I want to show you by the end of the video how much you'll be saving if you go with the ESR option. And when it comes to iPad and just picking out accessories, there are a few that I think are essential that you should pick up. So definitely I would pick up a screen protector. I would definitely pick up a case that has a folio kind of thing, or if not a case, a keyboard. And lastly, I would also pick up a pencil. And so that's what I'm going to go through in this video. All the products that I mentioned will be linked in the video description. So let's go ahead and get started with the screen protector. This one is pretty obvious. It's a slab of glass and you want to protect it. This is the UltraFit Classic Screen Protector. It's really easy to install. It's got a gloss look, so it's not a matte finish. And I kind of prefer that for an iPad. I found with the matte finish on an iPad, it kind of takes away the clarity of the image, and this really keeps it. Now, it is touch sensitive and touch responsive, and really there's no lag or anything like that, and content that I view looks really good as well. Keep in mind, if using an Apple Pencil or the pencil that we're gonna go through in this video, it might take away some of the sensitivity. And the really great thing about this though is it does come with two screen protectors, so over time, if you need to change one out, you can put a new one on and you don't have to buy an entirely new screen protector. It does slightly change the feeling of the iPad, but honestly, I think it's worth it. And for this, you can pick it up for $14.39 for Black Friday. Apple doesn't make their own screen protector, so I would just recommend this flat out. Just buy this one. If anything, it's going to save the integrity of the screen over time, because really iPads are tricky. They can scratch really easily if you don't pay attention. Next up, the case. And you're probably familiar with Apple's Folio case for iPad. It's really cool. It's got a nice aesthetic and there's really nice color options. I had one for years with my iPad Air. I kind of quickly found out that I prefer other cases because it's a little bit of a dust magnet and it's a little pricey. So it costs $79 and there's a couple different ways that you can fold it, which is cool. But I think what ESR has is a lot better and it's even cheaper. So this is the Flip Magnetic Case by ESR and it's an amazing deal. Remember, in this video, we're trying to save as much money as possible. So this costs $18.47. It offers the same or more protection. It's thicker and has a stronger build, but it doesn't actually weigh all that much more, and it doesn't make it feel any bulkier or anything like that. It has the same or more viewing angles for watching content, and it even has a pencil holder, so you never lose it. The best part is the multi-angle options that you can have for your iPad, and really whatever you're doing and whatever workflow you have, it's really beneficial. And it's got really strong magnetic support. You can even put it on your refrigerator, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of like having a TV on your fridge, and it has a little flap, so when you close it, it saves power, putting your iPad to sleep, just like the Folio case, so there's no compromise there as well. It's obviously way cheaper than Apple's, and in my opinion, it's pretty much the same as the Folio, if not better. All right, one of the biggest things for iPad is whether or not to get a keyboard. And so if you're going to be using this as a student and typing a lot, you don't want to spend money on a Mac because you just don't really need a computer, or you have a monitor like me, an iPad with a keyboard is a great secondary computer or even a main computer in most circumstances. The keyboard here is actually a steal of a deal compared to Apple's keyboard. So if you look on Apple's website today, you have to pay $249 for the Apple Magic Keyboard. And right now there's a pretty decent Black Friday deal of $200, so you can get that if you'd like. But the keyboard from ESR is only a fourth of the cost. It costs $47.99, and you're essentially doing most of the same tasks: typing, scrolling, clicking, and that's really it. So let's break it down. This is the Flex keyboard case, and it's honestly the best budget iPad keyboard you can buy. It's literally $200 cheaper than Apple's keyboard, which is a no-brainer. It attaches just like a normal iPad case, so you essentially don't need to buy the case if you go with a keyboard. The keyboard is a surprisingly good typing experience, and it's fully detachable, which is pretty interesting. So if you don't want to use your keyboard and just want to carry this around like a case with a stand, you can do that as well. And then when you're ready to type, you can just attach the keyboard. Pretty cool versatility. On the back, there's a triangular stand that works great for watching content anywhere, or flip it around and it's perfect for creating content as well. The trackpad is large and supports all the usual gestures like clicking, scrolling, zooming, and shortcuts. And with all of that, you're only adding 530 grams to your iPad, so it's not gonna make it super heavy, which is great. And it keeps your iPad from dust, drops, and scratches, which again, if you're into protecting your devices, this is going to be an essential. And lastly, if you're using the iPad for taking notes but don't want a keyboard, there's always the option of a pencil. Now, I can't even lie, Apple's pencils are pretty good. I have the Apple Pencil Pro, but they make an even cheaper one that's on sale right now for $69. But the ESR Geo digital pencil is pretty much the same thing, and it costs $26.39. The design is very similar to the Apple Pencil Pro. It connects via Bluetooth, charges via USB-C. It has built-in Find My, so if you ever lose it, you can find it really easily, which is awesome. It fully charges in 30 minutes, and you can last 12 hours on a single charge. And you can check your battery status in real time using the battery widget in iPad OS. So you're always gonna know when to recharge, and for the price, this is an incredible deal. So let's break everything down comparing Apple's accessories to ESR's. And first, the screen protector. Again, Apple doesn't make one, so we'll just count Apple's as not applicable. And ESR, remember, it costs $14.39. For the case, the Folio case is $79, and for ESR, it is $18.47. For the keyboard, we're gonna discount it, so it's $199 based off Black Friday, and for ESR's, it's $47.99. For the pencil, it costs $69 for the USB-C version. Apple Pencil Pro is $99, and then for ESR's, it's $26.39. In total, if you were to buy all of Apple's accessories, which you probably wouldn't buy a case and a keyboard, but let's just say you buy them all, you're gonna be spending $347, which is more than the iPad that you're buying. And with ESR, you're spending $107.24. So with ESR, you're saving about $240. And if you end up buying them all, that's a pretty good deal. And you're saving even more if you buy one or two of these accessories. Like I said, all the links will be in the video's description. Thank you, ESR, for sponsoring today's gift guide. And let me know which accessories you plan on picking up in the comments below. And if you got the new iPad 11, let me know also if you want to see a full review of that. I can definitely do one. As always, guys, thanks for watching. God bless, and I will see you on the next video.